Anton Woodsolge here, and I am back to talk about Doctor Who Season 13, Episode 3, and my thoughts on this episode. And my thoughts are, it was an information dump episode. They were throwing so much at us, and most of it I couldn't give a shit about. We find out more about the Doctor's past, this new past we have to learn about because, for the sake of the Timeless Children, to make sure that is definitely in Doctor Who now. Yeah. This was an episode that I could have just avoided. We find out a little bit more about the Doctor's new enemy, the Ravagers. We find out about a new mystery person who is the cause of the flux. But other than that, nothing really happened in this episode. And I don't know. It's like we're learning so much about the Doctor's past that for me personally, I just don't give a shit about. Because to me, it doesn't exist. I don't count it as Doctor Who history. Like, they're trying to make this woman, the black woman from last season, who apparently turns out to be the first Doctor, and it's just not going to work because we already know who the first fucking Doctor is, and it was an old man. I can't remember his name, but it's facts. So all this new stuff, I just don't care about, and when I see it, I want to punch the screen. I mean, I would love to learn a hell of a lot more about the Ravagers, and Victor. Something tells me the Victor is the Doctor's dad. There's just something there. They've already said this is about going back in time. He's a man. He's going out with this Asian chick who's pregnant. It has to be the Doctor. The Doctor has to be the kid. That's where she came from. And I think I've figured it out. That's who leaves her at the portal, where the Time Lord find the Doctor. I'm just seeing where the tracks are going, and that's where I believe they're going. The baby the Asian woman is carrying is the Doctor. The Doctor is going to be born because Victor's going to find her. They're going to probably be killed, and the Doctor then realises she is the child, and then the Doctor leaves herself at the portal for the Time Lords to find. That's what I believe is going to happen. And when that happens, I'm going to be pissed off. Because you've now shown the Doctor doesn't come from a special human race or some other race. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. But it just seems to be where the tracks are leading. And I mean, if they do that, they're going to be cunts. But I just don't see this going anywhere other way. The Doctor having a mixed race dad, Asian mother. Come on. It's a woke person's dream. But that's what I believe's happened. Or is going to happen. Other than that, pointless episode. I mean, the Yaz didn't really do much in this episode. Neither did John Bishop. I mean, it was literally just going into their past or future and finding out some boring stuff, but that was about it. But, yeah. The only thing I got from this episode was I figured out the Doctor is that baby. I mean, to me, it's pretty bloody obvious, if you think about it. But, let's get into the episode now with spoilers ahead. Well, more spoilers. I know I should have. Anyway. So, the episode starts off with the Doctor pushing Yaz and Victor into a kind of time shadow corners to make sure the Ravagers can't get them and time can't melt them. So the Doctor's hiding them in different parts of their time, in their past or in their future. And the Doctor is also seeing her own past You know, where she was sent was the Astrospell. Hang on. The Astropole Siege, where the other Doctor was before her, because she was working with Division. I don't know what this Division is. It may have been from last season. I didn't really take any notice of it, but yeah, Division keeps getting brought up. So, the Doctor's there with a team to attack the Ravengers, who have taken hostages, which are the passengers, which are the big fellas. And they're threatening to kill them unless the Division surrenders to them or something. At least I think that's what they were going on about. We then go to Yaz, who's in a police car. She starts seeing angels, because the angels come back in this. John Bishop's just in his own time talking to the one-armed woman. We find out more about the Doctor's past again, because again, I think the Asian woman is the Doctor's mother. We follow this woman around. They bring the Daleks back for 1 second, which is pointless because then they're gone. The Cybermen get brought up again as well. I mean, if you're going to bring the Cybermen back, if you're going to bring the Daleks back into an episode, they should be the episode. That's the point of them. They're dangerous. They have an evil plan. If you're just bringing them back as background, then you're wasting them. But what do I expect from these writers? So the Doctor's trying to figure out how to get them all back, but she also wants to find out more about her past. She starts talking to the Morians, because apparently the Morians and the Doctor have worked together before. Again, I still think the Doctor is some part Remorian. I mean, it could be the Remorians give her this life energy that makes her regenerate. That's what they pass on to the Time Lords. Listen, I'm just thinking ahead, because, again, when you add it all up, the Morians live forever. They pass that sort of technology or energy or science onto this Asian woman's baby. The baby turns out to be a Doctor, and then the Doctor gets abandoned to be picked up by the Time Lords. And that's how it all gets started. That is going to be so much lore they're breaking. So much shit they're revealing. That is... Oh, it's pissing me off. But I could be wrong, but I just don't think I am. So, we'll find out more about Victor's past for some reason. Again, Victor is just not a massive character, so why would you spend so much time on this one character? He must be important to Doctor Who somehow, and I believe he is the Doctor's father. So we find out he was, well, punished for revealing that the Serpent he works for, that's what his name is, this Serpent, the Grand Serpent, had innocent people killed, and he goes to his boss to rat on him, and then the Grand Serpent just sends him to be on this dish thing as a punishment, because he was, going to snitch on him, basically. We then find out that he knows the Asian woman, because we're then following this Asian woman around. She tells us a bunch of stuff. I really didn't care. She kills a bunch of Cybermen. Then she reveals she was pregnant. And then reveals then Victor is in a relationship with her. Like, is it just me, or does she look way too young to be Victor's girlfriend? It's just me. She could be older than what I think she is, because she looks 16 and Victor is 30. I know the actor. He's in his 30s. So that's a massive time gap. But yeah. So we find out about Victor. Victor then goes to find his girlfriend. Doctor gives him some sort of device to message her in case he needs help. And that's how the episode ends. Oh no. Then the angels manage to invade the TARDIS, and take control of it from the Doctor. And that's how the episode ends. Not a great episode. I'm kind of pissed off about how much of the law they're breaking and how much of the fucking Doctor's past they're revealing. I still believe the Doctor is that baby. But it could just be me. It could be bullshit, but there's just so much adding up to me. And that's the end of my review. If you like the review, give it a like. If you dislike the review, give it a dislike. And do think about subscribing if you like my content. Hail the Phantom Menace, long live CG, and fuck SJW. Bye.